Got you.
Um.
I'm going live.
Oh, already?
Yeah, I fucked up. I thought y'all was ready.
Damn. I ain't even sing a song.
So, I ain't trying to go back.
That you fine.
Yeah,
Twice.
so what you was saying?
I don't remember. Mhm.
I remember when Tig used to be like 5, 4, 3, 2.
Real production.
Real production.
Yeah.
That's how it should be, man.
I understand.
Open discussion, let's bring it straight to the table. This the EBL experience where we talk about the realest shit. Everybody feeling it, just go pick a topic. We got difference of opinion here, so it's always popping. Everybody gon' be listening, cause we never stop it. We put on for the black business, that's part of the experience. When we talking about whatever you need to know. And if you rockin' with us, that's nowhere else you need to go. Ho, tell them Uncle E, tell them Lady B. Tell them about the Tig, we be talking politics, and we be talking streets, spilling all type of tea. And every show we talk about black history, we talking sports, man, championship reigns. We talking athletes, whoever got game. What's your experience? Is it this or that? Let it be known, we put on for all things black. This is EBL, this is what we do. We expose the lies so we can talk about the truth. What's your experience? Huh? Yeah, what's your experience? EBL.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is the EBL experience. This is season 3, episode what, y'all? 5, baby. And today is a very, very, very special day. But before I get to that, I want to let everybody know as a reminder, we do have a EBL podcast party on September 17th at Tig's Bar in Marrero. Tig, say the address, please.
573.
Say it again.
573
That boy losing his Keith Sweat voice, shit. But definitely lock that in on your calendar. Y'all got enough time to lock that shit in. But on to the next. This is what our 4th guests on the show.
I don't even know how many we
I think
had.
what we had Coach Curtis from the Saints, Robert Meacham from the Saints, B Savage, and of course Jelly. This is our 5th guest on the EBL.
We had
experience.
another guy too. He had his own podcast.
Back. Damn. Sure did. And
What's his name, Ernest?
oh shit. Singleton, man. The Singleton show.
Experience.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
I don't
Y'all
know.
is a wow.
Why y'all put me on the spot like that?
It was Tig, it wasn't me.
What it is, that nigga knew instantly. I ain't knew that nigga name.
Messy.
But anyway, we have the beautiful Savannah Simpson on the show today, y'all. It's a very, it's a privilege to have her as a guest. I'm excited. Hey, this is a childhood friend right here. Went to the same school, Sunday school too. All that shit.
Sunday school
Sunday
too.
All that shit, man.
Sunday school.
We goes back, baby. We goes back. This is my dear friend, y'all. Let's all give a round of applause for my homegirl Savannah, baby. That's what I'm
Y'all not gonna give me a round of applause for goddamn.
See, if you would have had your headphones on,
Yeah,
you would have heard the
known.
applause that was given to you.
Y'all, I can't wear no headphones right now. Y'all excuse me. I'm ghetto.
You would have definitely heard the applause. Be appreciative, damn it. Be appreciative.
Y'all don't mind me. I don't know how to act.
Oh, we.
I don't know where I go.
EBL, hey, just be you. You know, this is where people come to be you. You know, just be yourself. Everything gonna work out the kinks and shit.
As we go.
As we go.
That's
you
how
know?
Do I need to listen for anything else in the earphone? I don't know if we have no output.
I don't
like that
know.
no more.
Not really.
I mean,
really. Chanel might play something.
T Shell is very petty, so she might push a button.
T-Shell? What up?
Hey,
What?
I forgot the name. Me and Kirby gave her last because she calls herself taking
Oh,
off
wow.
last week from work. I ain't appreciate that shit. When you was at a wedding, a baby
She was
shower,
at a baby shower.
you love babies. You
do.
gonna stop this shit, huh? Look, damn it, you had an obligation to the EBL experience and you wasn't here.
Y'all ain't called me.
I'm about to rip your contract. That's what I'm about to do. Sick of this shit.
This nigga ate it, dog.
What's up, though, B? How y'all week was?
My week was peaceful.
Peaceful.
Just the way I like it.
Miss Simpson, how was your week?
My week was eventful.
Oh, eventful.
Yeah.
Dr.
But
T.
it was good.
My week was busy.
Busy?
Yeah.
My week was wet and hot.
Oh.
Wet and hot.
The elements? You mean like the weather?
Yeah, the elements.
Okay.
Y'all nasty, boy. Boy. Thank you for
Well,
clarifying.
you gotta be specific.
Hey, you know what? Then you're right.
Or like the old people say.
I've been
specific.
I be working in the sun and
Oh,
shit.
you be work. Oh, okay.
And you know it been raining so much this week, and
Yes.
you know the human don't give a fuck who you are.
The human?
You know the human.
Humidity
you know the
is what
humidity.
he's trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Bruh, it's funny that she did that shit because I used to have a speech impediment when I was
Well,
younger.
no, I know that. So that's why I had
Right,
to.
and then my sisters, they used to ask my sisters, what he say? Oh, he wants some chips. I used to be.
Can you imagine? Can you
I-
imagine that? Sitting next to him in Sunday school,
I mean,
and it's time for us to get our snacks, and he'd be like, "I want," and I'm like, "Ernest, you want what?"
That's right. You gonna hear me? Yeah, my sister used to tell people what I said. You know, I used to say shit like ice cream and shit.
Oh,
You know, I want some chips.
okay.
What did he say? He want chips, y'all.
Not a ship. Not.
Yeah, he want chips, shit.
Oh,
right.
Lord.
Yeah.
Y'all wild magnolia. Well. Why y'all laughing at this man?
I can't help it.
Laugh at my pain. Pain.
Okay. All right. Can I get into the black spotlight so
Yes,
we can
yes, you-
officially start the show?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. All right. Let me see. So I was watching something about the Tulsa burning or whatever, and or the burning of Black Wall Street.
Okay.
And
Oklahoma.
right, Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mhm.
So one guy stood out to me. His name was J.B. Stratford.
Mhm.
Stood for John the Baptist. That was kind of curious to me, but
What's that again?
Out of where?
J.B. Stratford was
Not-
his name.
not
No,
the
not
name.
that part.
The other
John
thing.
the Baptist Stratford.
No. What's the name of the church?
Yeah, what you said?
What did I say about
It sounded like you said vagina.
I thought I heard that shit too.
Still vagina.
I thought I heard that too.
You didn't hear that? Okay.
I heard vagina Baptist
I
Church.
said,
vagina.
I said,
Hold up.
I said that stood for John the Baptist, which was curious to me. I'm
Better
sorry.
talk slow.
Damn, well, that must be our mind.
Better pronounce your words.
Let
You
me
on Ernest time now.
Hey.
let me enunciate. Okay. Y'all made me lose my train of thought, man.
Sorry.
Huh?
John the Baptist.
Oh yeah, so John the Baptist. So what had happened was, if y'all don't know why Tulsa burned, this dude who shined shoes went into a hotel, the only place he could go to use the bathroom. He bumped into a white lady. She screamed rape. You know, they was trying to hang him. The black people from Greenwood area, Tulsa, they came down there like, yeah, you ain't about to do that. And then the white people was like, who the fuck y'all think y'all is? You know? And then the black people was like, we know who we is, you know? And so white people went, got guns, you know, burned down the area, whatever. So J.B. Stratford had a hotel, the biggest black hotel in America, right? Or one of the biggest, I should say. And so when everything was going down, you know, he was kind of sniping from the second floor window. And, you know, they kind of coerced him to come out and was like, oh, if you come out, we ain't gonna burn down your hotel. We're gonna let it stand. So he came out, and then they torched that man shit right in his face. And then they charged him for inciting a riot. So his son came. He was like, nah, we good. They hopped on the train, went to Chicago, you know, fled the Bell or whatever like that. And I just think about, if they would have never burned down this man's hotel, like, would he be a Hilton by now? How much money do you owe this man's ancestors?
Well,
I mean, his descendants. I'm sorry.
that's a great question. I mean, you finished?
Yep.
So basically, it go further than that. It go from, of course, slavery. You feel what I'm saying? How many people was killed during that? I mean, you chop a lot of bloodlines when you kill a person. You feel what I'm saying? So we have to think about money-wise and no more grandkids, great grandkids. Like, that's a bloodline that's gone forever now. Would never ever had a chance because of that. But as for what his family would have been, I'm pretty sure he would have been like a Hilton.
I think
probably
so.
bigger.
Probably passed.
I'm about to say
Right.
probably better than
Probably.
Hilton.
Yeah.
You know, and it was black only. Like, white
Right.
people couldn't stay there and stuff like that. But he bred good kids.
Right.
Like, his son was an attorney. And he actually was co-founder of the National Bar Association.
Oh wow.
Wow.
So, yeah, like, and then I think he had a daughter. Let me see what she did. I wrote it on here. Oh, she was also an attorney. So, you know, he bred good kids, but he was never able to recoup what he lost
Uh-huh.
from them burning down his hotel. And I just feel,
Yeah.
I don't know,
But
yeah.
you'll never get that money. None of the business owners in Tulsa will ever get that back. You know, hospitals,
right.
funeral homes, stuff
All
like
of
that.
them.
And I always tell people the worst thing that ever happened to black people was desegregation. Because when we support ourselves, we did shit for ourselves, and the money came back into our own community.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But as soon as we ended all that shit, we go straight to the white man thinking they shit better. You feel what I'm saying? But keeping the money inside your community, you feel what I'm saying? That's what they did in Tulsa. That's why they call it Black Wall Street.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, it was booming.
booming.
And them white people did not like that.
Huh?
Greatest thing about that was during their Great Depression.
Right. Doing, yeah.
Through their Great Depression. That's
And during that time, like, you can't tell me that shit can't be done again. I mean, they did that, but that was 1920s and 1920s? 19 something like that?
That was 1921.
Okay, yeah. So 1920s, during that time, doing what they're doing, why we can't pull our resources in as a black community right now? I know why. People, you know, we hate on each other.
Right.
It's jealousy everywhere we go.
Right.
We can never work with each other. That's the main reason. Back in them days, people put their pride to the side. They do the bigger picture, and they follow suit. You feel what I'm saying? When they boycotted, they actually boycotted.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
We protest for 2 weeks.
That be it.
That's the
If
difference.
that.
Right. That's the
If that.
difference. No work ethic.
Yeah. So, I mean, all in all, JB Stratford, we ain't forget you, man. We know you'd have been a whole billionaire out here if they wouldn't have came ran through y'all shit. So, shout out to him.
Shut up.
All right, man. So, you know we like to get out.
Now that serious shit out the way.
You know?
Shit. Nigga about to cry over here and everything. Cause he was my
You feel
grandpa and I loved him and shit.
But wait, in real life, Tig, I can't hear you in my headphones. Can you hear yourself?
yeah.
I can't hear you either.
I don't know why.
We go a Y over there or something.
Wiggle
You
or
can't hear
wire?
me? Yeah.
I don't know. Got my plug in.
Not, you just hit the wire.
I could hear you before though.
She said hit the wire.
I
Oh.
said wiggle a Y.
What wire?
Like the remote when the battery's
You
going.
know?
What I'm saying, which wire?
Be the receiver because everything pretty much plugged in over there.
The receiver?
Yeah.
What's a receiver?
Well, that thing over there, that mixes my bad.
Hey, we'll go wire over there, Chanel. Don't put not that. No, I'm playing.
I might incorrectly think you want my help when you don't. Like when I hear something that sounds like
Testing.
or you
Oh,
manually
there you
have
go.
All right, there we go.
sex.
I don't know what be going on with my Google Home.
That wasn't for you. And all
He ain't gonna hear
The
me.
Smart House. Y'all remember Smart House?
That was my show.
That
I mean,
was
my
favorite-
movie.
Favorite
I'm
Disney
sorry.
movie.
Until it went bad.
What the-
Yeah.
I didn't have cable.
That lady was like, I am the
Yeah.
mother.
I had WB38.
PBS.
PBS. I'm on Alta time, my nigga. All that Disney shit y'all sharing right now, I don't know nothing about this
You,
shit.
what it was,
That's tough.
You ain't know what the other one was.
UPN.
UPN.
UPN. Put some respect
Hey,
on this
hey,
shit.
UPN used to have good
So
shows.
she- it
They
surely
did,
did.
Moesha.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Hey, man.
Yep, yes. Heat of the night.
Yeah.
The
Let's
heat
go.
of the night. That was my
Let's
shit.
go. Put some respect on public broadcasting TV, man.
Got to.
All right, let's see. Do I have a question? What? I think Tig, you got.
This is paid for by viewers like you.
I got the first
Thank
question.
you.
I don't know. Is it about her work? Because I don't remember what I gave y'all.
I
to
know
be
y'all
honest.
lying.
Yeah,
All right, Tig, go first.
but I thought we was gonna ask her like
Not just
No,
introduce
no.
her.
He did that already.
Oh, okay. My bad. So
let me introduce one more time.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Savannah Lovely Simpson to the EBL show. Savannah, what is your company name again?
Jason Mommy Fitness LLC.
I like the way you say that shit. Do it one more
Yes,
time.
Jason Mommy Fitness LLC.
What motivated that name?
So my son name is Jace.
Okay.
I am a mother.
Jace grew up fast.
He did.
Don't they all?
Yeah, I
really
remember
did,
him being a
like-
little boy.
Child, yes.
Yes.
And he almost taller than me. He
Wow.
has a deep voice.
Ah.
So it's, yay.
How old is he?
He's 11. He'll
Okay.
be 12 on Valentine's Day. Got a
Wow.
love child.
Okay. Not a love child.
So you was having my baby.
No, huh?
Yes.
That's
what inspired the name.
Good. So your son expired the company name.
He didn't expire, but he inspired it, yes.
Man, don't.
God, this is gonna be a long one. If you gonna do that, if you gonna do that to her, this is gonna be a long episode.
Is she gonna
Some of that shit you just gotta ignore it and just let it go. I'm telling you, you just gotta ignore that shit. It's just you can't do that to me.
I'm sorry, Ernest.
wait?
Cause Brittany know what I'm talking.
I'm trying to figure out how many fucking errors I got in these shows with words.
Oh, yeah.
I used to be so good with words. Not no more.
Oh, God.
I am a product from John Eric.
Oh, God.
Oh, don't blame that on everything.
I am a product of John Eric English. And then if you went to everything, you should know the English department was fucked up. That shit wasn't no hidden secret.
Ooh, child.
My English teacher used to be drunk. What the hell I'm learning?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Miss.
Alright, so
Yeah,
y'all ready for the question?
Yeah, I'm
My
with-
bad. Okay. So I noticed that you're a fitness trainer and you don't train men. I think I asked you this one time. I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember, but to answer that question, I don't train men because most men, they're creeps. So they want
Damn.
to, get in my company. They'll pay to be in my company, to shoot their shot or, look
I
at
can
my
see that.
body or whatever,
Right.
and I'm just not interested.
Right.
So that's why I
'Cause
don't train men.
Eliminate all that.
Yeah, it's besides
The
business.
point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
business.
right,
It's
right.
business.
Right.
Right.
So-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
because men are creeps.
They are. and from what I understand, men don't
Creep life.
they don't believe in being platonic friends. So
Yeah,
Some
we
men.
don't believe that. Well,
But
I don't know.
I
Some-
do
it
feel
depends.
like
I
I do
don't know.
agree with that
Depends.
answer. It will be a nigga try to try you.
yeah.
They will pay your session just to be like,
Just-
I'm gonna shoot by,
And I don't book by the session. I book by the month. So
by the month.
Okay.
you gonna pay that price.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yikes.
shooting that monthly price.
You know? I
You know
feel
what?
like too.
But you know what? I'll probably be really rolling in the deep if I did.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't really.
And that's a
really-
decision you're gonna stick with. Never gonna change.
It's my man, and I'm gonna stick by him. Ain't gonna change it.
This your man. That's right.
So no men ever. No, there's no universe out there.
No exception for family members even.
No.
No, like
know,
you ain't gonna train your
Cause they gonna
cousin.
try to get a family discount, and I don't got one of them.
Alright.
So no.
So on that same tip, like how you feel about men in the gym? Because they still be in there creeping.
Yeah, 'cause
on that level too.
Yeah, we
Yeah, y'all very creative.
Yeah, we
well,
very
not really
creative.
creative. Very obvious is what I'll say. But I mean, for me, I don't mind being amongst men in the gym. It doesn't bother me. But I don't want to be one-on-one with a man.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. In the gym. It's like,
Yeah.
I get it.
I just
So
don't
don't-
want them in my space like that.
so don't approach in the gym.
I mean, you can, but I might look at you crazy.
Well, if you got my body,
Why?
you don't got nothing to worry about because I have no chance. I feel very uncomfortable around other men that
because
take
it's
their
like-
shirt off.
So what's the success rate approaching you in the gym? Depends on who you are.
No, not even because for one, when I'm in the gym,
Success rate.
I'm with
The sexual market.
no. When I'm in the gym, I'm most of the time with a client, so I'm very professional. So if you trying to come and talk to me,
It's gonna be.
it's
Right.
gonna go left because
Yeah.
I'm like I'm in the
You
middle of
working.
Right.
You working.
and I always remain professional. So
Okay.
now if I'm in a gym by myself,
I could see you about to like, motherfucker. Don't you see I'm working?
you see what I mean? And I don't want to act like that in front of my client. Right?
But it's funny that she sees the gym that way, and like most other people, I think can agree with me, sees the gym as like
playground.
a playground, a place where you could possibly
up.
meet. Yeah, pick up.
It is that.
Yeah,
It is.
I see it like that. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know what's the funny part about that is that most men who are in the gym, they're involved with someone or they're married.
Mm-hmm.
So what you trying to pick up? A side piece? And I'm not that.
Yeah.
Like most of them,
A lot of them.
What?
Yeah.
All of them?
I gotta
really?
see the numbers
Ain't no thing on.
on this shit.
Shit, you want the numbers? I give the numbers.
Shit.
Listen, they ain't made that side piece song for nothing.
Come on with it.
Yeah, that shit real.
I left home to be with my side piece. Meet her at the gym. Perfect
Meet her at,
place.
at the gym.
That is
The
trash.
gym.
Yo, it's a story.
The gym
One of my
could be
friends
sexy.
had some shit happen at the gym.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it goes down at the gym.
Yeah, it does. I could definitely tell. I could definitely tell.
But see, this is one reason why I started off in a private gym, and I'm actually about to revert back to that
Uh-huh.
because being amongst the general population makes my skin itch.
Itch?
Why?
It's monkeypox behavior.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah.
Hey, it is.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that shit.
I
Yeah,
worked.
you do.
I worked
People
at
don't
the
wipe
hospital.
down the machines, and
Yeah.
it's real.
I worked at the hospital, and
You know.
last time I was there working, it was like I think they had 3 people with that shit in there.
It's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, it's definitely here.
It already like if you give me monkeypox, I want my round. Like I don't care.
I started to come up here and just spit
Cause you work hard.
yeah,
Brittany,
Well,
you work
it's-
hard at staying away from people.
you know what I'm saying.
But
You
they
put-
probably-
I'm
Actively.
like Brittany
Actively.
will definitely. I'll be like, Brittany, let's go somewhere. Brittany be like, all right, and then she end up not going.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I walked in the door, she was like, "Hey," but all right, bitch, keep walking.
Dang, that ain't even what I was trying to give.
Ain't welcoming at all. Not
No,
welcoming.
not. Hey, he just,
Oh,
you know,
Lord.
definitely works hard at staying at the general.
Yeah.
Staying away from people.
I do.
So I can respect that.
I'm gonna stop canceling on you though.
Yeah. That's how it didn't even
Call her out,
matter.
Nelly. Tell her truth.
Let it be Mardi
Tell
Gras.
the devil, tell the truth.
Let it be Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
and
Mardi
it don't
Gras.
get 2 fucks west out there.
She out there.
It could be
She
Kobe.
outside.
It could be Kobe himself there,
She out there.
signing autographs. She out in that
Hey,
bitch.
We
hey.
outside.
It could be Mr. Kobe.
Mardi
out
Gras
there.
different. That's
But
different.
that's a different. I get
Yeah,
it.
it's different.
I feel you.
It's
How you
different.
get that?
It's different.
Cause you
could catch
drunk,
him-
you ain't even really feeling it.
I mean,
And the
now
alcohol-
you ain't,
look,
but
the alcohol
tomorrow.
gonna protect you.
The what?
The alcohol is gonna protect you.
Survey
you know
says
alcohol gets
that
rid
was a
of-
lie because that's where everybody got that shit from was Mardi Gras.
Well,
That's true. That was COVID. But monkeypox, I still ain't gotta touch
They,
nobody.
I think they gonna label that shit like an STD or something. Like
Well, you
What?
can get it sexually transmitted.
Yeah.
What, monkeypox?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because you gotta touch the person.
Yeah, it gotta be like an
The
open.
fluids.
And that's why they say it was
Yeah, not
more
fluids.
suitable for gay
Yeah.
men.
No, just like chicken pox. You just have to be around them and touch them.
Yeah.
Like physical contact.
I'm gonna need my round.
Just don't let nobody drink after you, you know? Shit like that.
I ain't really do that anyway.
You don't?
Remember they used to take you by somebody's house to get chicken pox?
What?
Nobody ever took you to somebody's house and be like, yeah, go get the chicken pox.
That sounds like child abuse.
No.
That's what happened to me.
I never had chicken pox before. I never had chicken pox before.
You never had chicken pox before?
Never had chicken
When you
pox.
gonna get it?
I never had it.
Yeah,
It's worse as an adult.
I knew. That's why I heard.
That's tough. I don't even remember my chicken pox.
They were like,
Yeah, I never had it.
come
I
on, let's go
remember
get
Indian
chicken
fire.
pox.
Yeah, I
Try to
remember
get that
too.
shit out the way.
Yeah, it's like, let's get it out the way.
Boy,
That
that's
sounds
black
like
families
some-
for you,
What?
boy.
Let me ask you this. What is...
That must be my family.
That's black
It
families.
must just
for
be
you.
my family.
No, because
I'm thinking it's common as fuck.
what you like? I don't want to sound ignorant. What you like, Haitian or something?
No.
Like... That sounds like
I'm
something
from
the
the-
Haitian
I'm
people
from
are
the
like,
West.
all right, go get the chicken pox.
I'm from Marrero.
I just said it. I love the Haitian people. Don't come for me.
No, I'm not Haitian.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah, definitely should just like throw you in some type of room with the
Damn.
person with the chicken pox and like go play.
Not
Oh,
go
wow.
play.
No.
That's terrible.
Yeah, because that's why you call it chicken pox if you're playing.
And that person with chicken pox confused as fuck. Because why you?
So I got the I just really just getting it
The
out
only
the
thing
way.
I remember about it is oatmeal bath.
That's it.
That's the only thing
And
I
calamine lotion.
That's all I
This-
remember about
I
you.
think I would have liked that oatmeal bag.
It was soothing.
Yeah, I think I would have liked
You
it.
sound hungry as a motherfucker. You said that shit like that oatmeal bath.
Yeah. Like they cook the oatmeal and put it in there? Or it's just
Not cooked.
It's not. I don't even think it's that type of oatmeal.
It is though. It's
It is.
regular oatmeal.
Yeah, it is
You
oatmeal.
put it in there and you sit in
See,
there.
I ain't never had
Because it dries up the
The-
sores.
Alright.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Well, you a mama, so you know.
Well, my baby ain't ever had no chicken pox.
Yeah,
You know-
you got their shots.
They don't catch chicken pox.
You don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
that
catch
ain't a
that
thing
shit.
That's
no
not
more.
a thing anymore.
That was
Monkey
see how
pox
old,
is the
see how
new
old
thing.
we are now. It's not their thing.
That's the 80s
It was
baby
was
thing.
our
Yeah.
thing. That's fucked up. We old.
So speaking of Jace, you know, how is it being a boy mom of a teenage or coming into his teenage years?
Child, being a boy mom, so a tween is a piece of work because nobody can look at me if I'm going somewhere where you're going. He done blew me up about 6 times since I've been here.
Oh, he protective.
Very. Like, I have videos of this little boy since he was maybe about 5 or 6, and we might be in a store, and he like, "Why you looking at my mama?" And I'm
Damn.
like, "Boy, that could be your stepdaddy. Why'd you block me?"
Damn.
You know, like, I don't know how I'm gonna ever get to live my life. You know,
Damn.
Jesus. You know,
I guess when you go away to college, that's gonna be your time to shine.
shit, mama gotta have a life too. He don't know. When he going on a
Mama
weekend.
need a light too.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
No, indeed. He don't run nothing over here, baby. But I love my baby. He's really growing up. It's something because I be thinking to myself, damn, I'm really somebody's mama. Like I feel like I just was 18. Like
Big kicking it.
But I had him
Yeah.
when I was 23, so you know that time go by fast.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do.
But that's my boo. Most
I
certainly.
appreciate that.
That's your baby boo.
That's
I
my
can
baby.
appreciate that. If I ever had a child, it'd have to be a son.
Yeah,
The daughter
man.
would
I
have
think-
to go somewhere.
I was like, the Lord knew what He was doing when He gave me a boy, cause a girl, I've been.
It feel like much, right? It feel like a lot.
combing hair and all
Yeah,
that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
too much.
he go get his hair cut. You know, he just want a nice pair, a couple of tennis shoes,
Mm-hmm.
jerseys. You know,
And he's straight.
he good. Like
You got
And
a
that's
girl,
it.
you got hair, nails,
PMS.
all that.
Who got time for that?
All that.
Y'all go through
Oh,
a
you
lot.
gotta-
He said, y'all go through.
God
go
knew
through a
what he
lot.
was, and I had a vision before I had him. Like my dad came see me in my dreams, and I was like, "Yo, I'm having a boy." And I had a boy.
I be trying to wish boys on everybody, but they don't be happening. So maybe I need to go like change.
Do the opposite.
Yeah.
Is this a girl season? This girl
Yeah,
season?
everybody having a girl.
Ain't- ain't
Well,
no-
look,
ain't
this is
love
the
like a
secret to
girl.
having a boy.
What?
You must get on top.
Huh?
Yes, it works.
Huh?
I'm telling you.
Is this a scientific?
This is scientifically this is scientific facts. Get on top, ladies.
Get
if you
on.
want a boy,
Get on
Is
top.
this a scientific
So what's-
fact?
be a cowgirl.
So what's doggy style? What you get?
What do you get? You get a
Hey, what the fuck you get? You get a
badass
badass child.
Yeah.
You get a badass child. What you get?
Like,
That shit funny as hell.
but I don't know. It might not be, but I got my boy. I know a lot of girls got their boy like that.
And you done, right? You say you done?
One and done.
One
I'll
and
be
done.
down. I'm gonna be 40 when Jace graduate from high school.
So have one
That's
right
it.
now.
But what-
Shit.
Oh, dang.
The fuck? I think not.
I mean, what if you
Wait,
meet
D.
somebody, he don't have no kids, y'all married?
You know what? What's crazy is I'm talking to somebody right now. Like, it's not serious, but he don't have no kids. And I was like, bro, you cool and shit, but I don't know if I'm
Nah,
for
so
you.
cool and shit.
so you involved with, this is my question. So you involved with somebody romantically right now?
No, not like that. Like, I just
Met him?
started, yeah, maybe like.
And what is your type? Like, you like tall men, bald men?
So this is
chocolate
what I
men?
learned about types. You got to get out of that shit.
Okay.
Because for a while I had a type.
And what-
And just because you have a type doesn't necessarily mean that that person is
Right.
for you, right?
Right.
So generally my type is dark, beautiful teeth, medium build or muscular. You know, got like the
What
little...
about the fat niggas? See, that's what y'all be missing out.
Listen,
Y'all be missing out.
but that's what I'm saying. You gotta
Winter is
get out of
coming.
that.
Fat
But
women.
that's what I'm
Win-
saying. You
winter
gotta
is
get out of that.
coming.
Cause see them type of niggas I'm explaining, they hoes.
They hold.
Typically.
No, that is not true.
Chanel said the fat ones too. They hoes.
They all, but I'm just saying that's why you gotta get outside of your comfort zone because you might find the one that doesn't particularly look like what you are trying.
That's
to
right.
That's true.
That's absolutely
So-
100% right.
So, all right. So basically, that's your. So you don't have the type. So
You
you.
not-
So.
Well, no, I do have a type. I just explained the type,
But she trying to,
out-
she working
thinking outside
outside of
the
that.
That will
Yeah.
never
You gotta-
happen. Because you ain't gonna like that nigga. You gonna be like
No,
this
so
nigga
I didn't
stupid.
say I didn't say that I wouldn't be attracted to the
Will you
person.
date a white man?
No,
Damn. Okay.
I mean I didn't want to say fuck no, but
So you will stay. You will stay inside.
he
your
gotta be.
race.
I don't do pink meat.
I
Not
bet. So
pink
it gotta be
meat.
dark brothers.
Wait a minute.
Ain't nothing wrong with them, man.
I
Nothing
can't
wrong
talk
with
to her.
that. She don't like uncooked meat.
I don't like the, oh, that
Uncooked
funny.
meat. She don't like that uncooked
Now
meat
they do
shit.
have some fine ass white men, but I just
Look,
I couldn't do it.
listen,
I'd be like, look,
listen.
Like my neighbor.
he fine. Girl, let me see.
Girls, he fine.
What you
I
just
did-
noticed he
I
was
did put
fine?
it on the
Oh, like did you notice he was just fine? Or you seen that yesterday?
Nah, I saw. I
On a
watching-
second look.
Not watching, but
So since you moved in,
I be seeing him. Well, not really. It's like a recent thing. Like maybe like 4 or 5 months ago.
Thought I
So
heard
he
something.
wasn't fine and he just popped up fine?
That's what I'm saying.
When you
'cause
start working out, B,
I think that I didn't notice.
Right.
Right? And then one day he was just outside, like cutting the grass. He had on like this shirt with no arms.
Right.
And I'm like, damn.
I would have
okay.
baked them a cake.
And ever since then,
What you gonna do?
I've been looking.
I would have baked them a
He's
cake.
single?
No, he got a girlfriend.
I still would have baked them a cake.
Yeah.
Welcome to the neighborhood. I got leftover. I just got fried chicken, rice, corn,
We literally,
macaroni and cheese. But you know, and that man was like,
Is
yum,
she a
yum.
living girlfriend?
no, I
She
don't
living
know.
girlfriend?
I don't really know. She's there a lot, but I don't know.
Girl, respect the, don't go against the grain, because I don't know, you
I
won't
don't.
end up on Snap now.
I never go against the
I'm
grain.
gonna laugh if you don't snap.
But that
you
don't
know
mean
what?
I don't be looking though. That
could
don't
look.
mean I don't be looking.
But
There's nothing wrong with looking.
There ain't nothing wrong
I
with
went,
that.
I went against the grain a couple of times, and I'm not proud of it.
Really?
It was the
Care
dark
to
side
elaborate.
of it. Huh?
I just think that it was a time in my life where I was immature and I didn't value myself. Because a woman who values herself would never deal with a man who has a woman.
Right.
Never.
Gotcha.
And I think that was a time in my life where I just was
Having fun.
having fun.
That's
and
it.
not caring about nobody's business.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we live, we young, we grow. I mean,
I'm about to do
wisdom come with growth.
I'm about to do that tomorrow. What y'all talking about?
Oh, man.
I'm about to go do that.
Still growing.
I'm about to go do
I'm
that
grown
shit
out here.
tomorrow.
Man.
Yes. So,
Yeah, I talk
Ladies,
like
don't
I
go against the
understand
grain.
it's in y'all past.
I don't know, man. I
It's
mean,
in my future.
I would if she knew.
Huh?
like, if she
Oh.
agreed,
Yeah, if she knew.
Like, okay, yeah, you got my man Tuesday and Wednesday.
I gotta go
Yeah.
to work, so
Yeah.
hold
Yeah.
that down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it though.
So would y'all
Man.
be in that type of relationship? Like,
Men are possessive, so I don't think a lot of men would do that.
I'm sorry, I'm asking y'all questions. Y'all
What you?
supposed to be asking
Oh,
me questions about
you
it,
good?
Oh, you all right?
It's a free flowing conversation, my girl.
This
I'm
ain't-
just saying, I don't think
Oh,
I could be
shit.
in no type stuff like that.
I don't know.
Because I get jealous.
Oh yeah, jealousy comes with it, of course,
And that's why I knew that shit wasn't for me.
A lot of people can handle that shit. It's like that threesome shit. Nigga, if that nigga working it better, I'm gonna be mad. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
That's a
this-
train. That's not a threesome. We went over this already.
That's a train.
Yes,
Did we?
you a man.
Two men and a woman is a train.
It'll never be two men with me. It'll never be two men with me. Just get that
Well,
straight.
you just said the other
Ain't
nigga
no
putting in
P-Valley.
work.
That was well.
Oh, you talking about two women with you? But no, you said a man.
Yeah, you said
Forget
it.
the
That
questions.
okay? All right, let's move on then.
Forget the question.
Y'all doing E wrong. Dude.
They double teaming me. They like,
They
what you
doing
said?
E
That's
wrong
what you
today.
said.
I'm like, I'm trying to get. All
I'm
right.
confused now. Y'all just cornering an old man like that. That ain't cool. That ain't cool at all.
You're not that old.
Y'all know I can't gather my thoughts.
I'm screaming, man. Y'all is crazy.
Oh man, y'all got more questions or what? What y'all got over there? Cause I'm out.
What is a suitable first date for you?
So I feel like anything that a man has put thought into, right? Like I'm not no chick that's gonna be like, oh, you need to take me to a 5-star restaurant. Like I'm not even on that time. If you do, it's cool, but at least put thought into the date. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be like, well, where you want to go? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ooh, I hate that with a
Like,
passion.
bro, you asking me out, plan it.
I hate that with a
So
passion.
anything that you put thought into
Uh-huh.
is suitable enough for me. Like I'm not.
So Burger King is suitable.
Fuck no, nah, come on.
All right,
That's not putting no thought into it.
So we got limits.
That ain't putting no
That's
thought.
not, you're not putting any thought into Burger King.
So what about just drinks at a bar?
with food.
With food, like bar food.
A nice bar setting,
And some
music not
pool.
too loud.
Cause okay,
On
so
the
that's my
couch.
thing. How are you and I gonna actually connect at a bar?
Yeah, so it's like
It's
because
music. It's
Well, it depends
But you know,
on
you
the
got a
bar.
lot of dating bars,
'Cause I
too.
didn't.
now if it's at a hotel bar,
No, so
that's different. But
It-
I'm not gonna want him to take me to Tig's bar. I'm sorry, no offense.
Yeah, no, you sleep.
I'm just saying.
you sleep because you get your freak on in that bitch.
Not get your.
Well, no, we're not
Freak
trying to
on.
get our freak on a first date. You see what I mean?
Oh,
At least not me.
okay.
right, but
Yeah, that's what it is.
He was like,
okay, my bad.
Hey, that popping over here.
but
Okay,
New
my
Orleans
bad.
have-
So no first, no. You got
So
a
let me
rule
say
like
this.
that's a rule.
I feel like it has been times where I may have connected with someone. It was just like crazy chemistry. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And it could have went there, but I have composure and I have respect for myself as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And not to say that if a woman does have sex on the first date, she's a
There's nothing
whore or
wrong with
anything.
it, right.
That's
I
her
don't think anything
prerogative.
is wrong with that.
That's her prerogative.
It's her prerogative, but I just know for me it's a certain limit. Catch
So-
me maybe on a 6 or 7.
So,
Yeah,
7 is the number of completion.
It is.
It's a number.
So you know.
So
That it
how
is.
how you feel about some men saying on social media about splitting the check and stuff like that?
So this is my thing about splitting the check. If you ask me on a date, what is this? We not going Dutch?
No, we already know. If somebody, I believe if a man asks you on a date,
Right.
you know, he definitely should pay.
Right.
But you have some men that believe if a woman asks you to go out, whatever like that, that a woman should front the bill because she asked that person. Now
That's
me,
true.
I'm a traditional dude.
You don't mean initially when like in initial dating
Like the
stage.
first
you
date?
mean like
Yeah, so basically, let's just say this. Let's
see, I
just
don't ask
say
people out on
people just met,
Okay.
and the female was the initial person to be like, you know, oh, let's go out to eat and get some food or get some to drink. Like, as some men saying that, then she asks him out, she should, you know, front the bill.
But what real man is gonna allow that?
That's what I was saying. I mean, I honestly don't think. Oh, you got some niggas out here, but
Now listen, I don't have anything against reciprocity. I don't have anything with being, you know, reciprocal.
Right.
But I'm not going to just be like, here. I mean, I know they have some women because they don't want the men to feel like you know, she owes them anything, so to speak. Because my cousin, she put it like so plainly one time. She was like, I'll just pay for this shit because I know I'm not interested in seeing him no more.
Right.
So I'm just going to pay for this bill so that he don't have no reason to be blowing me up.
Right.
He don't have no reason to be harassing me, talking about, oh, bitch, I paid for our dinner. No, bitch, I paid for it. Leave me
Right.
the fuck alone. So, yeah. But
part.
I don't know. I'm not.
I feel.
I'm not paying for no first date.
I think so. I tell people shit changes through decades, right? 90s, female and men act a certain way. From the 80s, 70s, it was differently. These days and time, I believe it's so goddamn different for single people because the challenge that is on social media. It's like a battle with social media for single people now. You feel what I'm saying? It's like
Men against women.
yeah,
Women against men.
and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's very crazy.
But I hate it because, you know, I have these conversations on my little Facebook page, and it's like, man, platform. That's what I want to
Man,
say.
don't say no Lil.
But I'm just
People
saying,
be
like,
responding to you, bro.
no, yeah. But I just feel like we have to come to the realization that we need one another.
Of course, hell yeah.
You know, I feel like it's so much controversy between women and men. But at the same time, I just think we need to come to an understanding and a common ground that we need one another. We just have to learn how to respect one another and what our boundaries are and what our likes are, what our dislikes are, and
Right.
all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's really a sticky situation in this day and age.
Yeah.
I think it's time for new rules.
It
Like
was,
what?
Right.
Just get rid of every fucking thing and just start over. You know,
But like what though? What
like
would
the
you,
word traditional. Fuck it. Let's just have a just come
But
together.
I think it's already like that
Yeah,
though.
I think
It is
Yeah.
like
yeah.
that, and that's
know
what
what
I
I
meant by
mean?
that social media shit. I think it's social media makes it that way because it to me is like. Now I'm all for women. Now don't get me wrong.
No,
Here you
you're
go.
not.
He
No,
always
you're
he
not.
always gotta
No,
make a
you're not.
disclaimer
Yeah.
that
No,
he
you're not.
for
That's
something
what-
because he know you're the misogynist.
Listen,
Please don't attack me now.
I'm the only male in my family. Y'all, everybody know I have multiple sisters and stuff, things like that.
He gotta run that
So,
disclaimer before he
I
shit
do.
on the group of people.
I'm not about to shit on them,
that he about to shit on.
bro. So
I'm weak.
my thing is right now that it was a question that was asked to this young woman, and the question was, y'all. You know what type of man you want. She was like, I want a traditional man that pays the bills, do everything, this and that. And the guy answer was like, well, you want a traditional man, but you not traditional. Like you want all this shit from a traditional man, but you not traditional yourself. Do you cook? Do you clean? Do you do this? Do you do that? Well, like that, you asking for something that you don't even give.
That you can't provide.
Yeah.
So wait, we just saw a video like that. Remember
Right.
the video we was talking about?
So I posted a video on my page where it's a husband and a wife.
Okay.
And the wife, she works from home. But the husband, he goes to a job. Like, I mean, not to say when you don't work
He
from
said
home, it's not a
13
job.
hours.
But he works 13-hour shifts per day. Now, she stays at home. She does her from home job, and she takes care of the kids. She washes the clothes.
Right.
She, washes the dishes. But his issue is that when he comes home, there's not a freshly prepared meal cooked for him. So that's a problem for him. Now, what I didn't like about the video is that I felt like he was being a little extra because why you videoing your wife talking about you gonna show your cousin how this the third time in a week she ain't cook? Why you putting other people into y'all business?
Right.
And I ain't like that. I feel like if you have an issue within your home, just speak to your mate about it.
Right,
You know
I
what
agree.
I'm saying?
So
like,
That's
but that's
the-
what's wrong with this day and age. We
But
wanna
that's
put
the new
everything on.
rules.
That's the new rule.
That's the new rule. I'ma blast
The
you.
rules, huh?
I'ma blast you on social media. That's the new rule.
all right. So no.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
y'all, you have to understand. A person. I used to work 12-hour shifts, but that man working 30. Did he say what he did to work 13 hours?
No.
But my thing is, so she asked, her question, her rebuttal was, well, why didn't you go pick something up on the way?
Yeah, like, bro, as a man, I feel like a lot of time when you work so damn hard in the day, you got time to stop. No, you don't feel like you feel like.
But guess what? it's not like she was eating a cooked meal. She was eating pizza.
Right.
Right, but at the same
So,
I get it.
You see what I'm saying? It's not like she prepared a meal for her and the kids, and he walked inside and it was like,
But
we don't got shit for you.
How many hours she did?
And she
But you gotta realize she working at home.
She was
with
working
kids.
from home.
Right. So my man, she
cleaned up.
And she cleaned up. The laundry was done. The house was clean.
Oh, was she clean?
Yeah,
Well, all right. I mean, you met the nigga halfway.
You see what I'm saying?
that was my thing.
We
met
met.
the nigga halfway.
I met you halfway.
I mean, it's not like she didn't do nothing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel that.
Exactly.
Okay.
That was my thing.
Man.
Ernest,
Here he
nigga,
go.
you did not represent, nigga. Go ahead, bro.
Hey.
You did not
Well, T,
represent.
well, how do you
at all.
feel about it?
Who, me?
Yeah, your name T, guy.
Oh man.
I feel like Ernest ain't represent. He just killed over too
Bro.
soft. Just too quick, bro.
No man.
How do
mean-
you feel about the situation?
What, that man didn't have a home cooked meal when he came in?
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been nice, you know.
But-
Put something in the crock pot or something like that, you know. But it is what it is. That's what you married, nigga.
I don't
That's your
think that
fault.
people realize raising
But-
kids is a hard ass job. So imagine you.
So the kids are at home or the kids are in school?
Far as I
Why she at work?
I don't know.
But we
I
don't know
gotta
that
know that
part.
part.
But when they come home from school, she may still be at work, right?
They
Right.
gotta eat.
So
They gotta
she still
whatever,
gotta
whatever.
feed them. She still gotta do homework with them.
So you might as well just cook for the whole family then. Fuck, you gotta feed
right.
everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying maybe a couple of times out of the week that shouldn't happen,
Right.
but
It's like he was expecting
he
it
just
every
was
day
like
or something.
every day, like
Yeah.
bitch, you better have my food ready, and I'm about to pop a baby in you.
He was
That's,
aggressive.
he was very aggressive.
No, so
I ain't like.
Well,
So-
I can't defend him.
this is the thing. And Tig, I'm not betraying the race.
Speak your
You
truth.
better get him.
But
You better get him.
so I believe scheduling works out very well. Like saying, let's just say, you know, okay, babe, I'm not gonna cook on Tuesday and Friday. You know, maybe on Tuesday and Friday we could have order takeout.
Communication, that works.
Communication.
It's key.
And a lot of times it could be the man turn to do a little dish or whatever like that. Boom,
But I
boom.
don't. He wasn't set up like that.
No, he
I mean, so men like that is look. She knew who the hell she married. That
Vice
shit-
versa.
That shit ain't no surprise.
And vice versa.
But let's just say she probably changed up. She probably was doing all that shit in the beginning. Y'all know y'all females change up.
But do you not think that that's a burnout phase?
Hell yeah.
You see what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we can
I'm
do.
tired of
Yeah,
it.
you gotta know that.
I mean, cause that's like I could
sick
say,
of
oh,
you.
you took me on dates all the time when we first got married,
Right.
But now you slowed up because
Budgeting.
we're married,
Yeah,
Right.
you got a budget.
Yeah, and you got a budget.
Gotta pay these
And now you
bills.
acting like everybody hates Chris Daddy.
Somebody
I'm
gonna
not
drink
his
this
name,
milk.
but
That's
yeah.
47 cents
That's
worth
why
of milk.
milk dripping off this head. Somebody gonna drink this milk. Who the hell got a half-bitten chicken in the garden?
That man was monitoring
Rock was a
everything.
Yeah, to Chris.
So just imagine living with somebody like that. That shit gets miserable. So you probably
Right.
like,
Yeah,
fuck it, I
It
ain't
do.
cooking nothing.
it do. But you gotta get in that kitchen and cook something sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because that sex
Figure
is
that
gonna
shit
go
out.
someday.
Cause everybody gotta eat.
My mama used to always tell me, guess what, baby? You can't fuck a man on an empty stomach. So you gotta feed him.
That's real.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Shit, me
real.
neither. Like, what
Okay.
you talking?
That's real.
Just don't eat no Taco Bell because that's gonna be a mess.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
So when you with your man, let's just say you got a, you know, it's just y'all two, y'all for each other.
Mm-hmm.
How far in the bed would you go in certain sex shit or whatever like that? And are you open?
What?
I'm not into no whips and chains. I'm
I'm
not
upset.
into no gagging. I'm not into no butt pins and all that shit.
Right. That's why I'm going with it.
She.
There's a limit
She
to my love,
answered it.
goddammit.
Chanel, she answered it. Shit.
Right? I knew his ass was gonna throw something like that. I said, Brittany's sending me this kitty shit, but Ernest gonna go there.
Yeah.
But wait,
Get
that
to the point.
I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either.
Wow.
I
So
swear to
y'all
God,
just let a
I
nigga
didn't
just
see that
be like,
coming.
Wow, Ted. Really? Really, Ted?
We discussed the question.
Wow,
Yeah, we
Ted.
literally did that shit. So I'm
Wow.
like,
They knew what was going on. You ain't know me, but they knew.
no, I'm innocent.
You ain't know?
I'm innocent. I'm
I
a
feel
witness.
so alone over here.
No, for real. We discussed the questions.
What the world
He threw in
needs now?
That was a monkey wrench.
A monkey
He
wrench.
threw me off with that one, but that's all right.
It's all
No,
right.
listen.
Nah, I
I'm
feel
all
like a
about
bad
pleasing.
I'm not mad at you, E. I'm just saying I wasn't ready. That's all.
Man.
I'm weak. Y'all stupid.
Man.
I'm all about pleasing my man, but it's a certain I'm not
It's a
inviting
level.
nobody.
It's levels.
Yeah, it's
else
levels
into
to
the
the shit.
bedroom. Like I'm not doing all that.
I feel
Nah,
It's levels. Everything. For everything.
for everything.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Hey.
Hey, and I get it.
Now I'm not gonna be one of those girls that be like, no, I'm not gonna give you head. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Dang you. But I mean, and the reason why I asked that is because on social media, that's the question that is more comfortable. You know, back in the day, females didn't ask questions like that. They didn't. Like,
Well, I'm
nigga,
real.
how dare you ask me that shit?
I'm not-
Now it's more open. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, that's why, you know.
If I didn't feel comfortable amongst the people that was asking me these questions, then maybe
Then
I'd be
maybe
like,
she would.
listen,
Yeah.
don't ask me that. I don't know y'all like that. But
Yeah, it is. Don't cuss Uncle E out. I'm
It's all good.
I'm an old man.
Since been, Nelly. Since been. And this ain't just happened. This boy been like that.
No, shut up.
I am
Since been.
Shut up.
Chanel ignorant. Like,
Shut it up.
oh man, y'all wild magnolia.
Man, y'all.
Ernest, you in a draft?
Yeah, bro. Like,
This boy playing the game.
no,
Ernest
so
is
it's
in
a.
fantasy football draft. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, Lord, I
So
ain't coming over
this
here no more, Brittany.
I tried to get in the mood to time up. I said, man, can you put this shit down or up? No. Alright.
All I heard was.
I tried to put it on silent, but ESPN is very disrespectful. They don't care about no sound.
It
Like,
sound like you very disrespectful.
damn.
Talk about ESPN. Yeah, the E stand for Ernest.
You know it. None other than Uncle E.
That's too funny. I'm. That's funny.
Y'all crazy.
Y'all ain't got no more question?
I got one,
Okay.
but it's the last question. You got one?
No, I'm done.
All right.
You had another question over there? Oh, all right. Go ahead, Ted.
Yeah.
I'm questioned out, obviously. I'm in Facebook jail and question jail.
Oh, Lord.
So we noticed your social media presence, and you know you do very well, in my opinion, on social media.
Agreed.
As far as social media, like, is there other places you want to take it to, or the other aspects you want to try? Because it's actually broad, you know. So let us know, like, what are your end games? What is your end game for social media?
So definitely have my podcast starting. Talk Your Shit B.
Okay.
So y'all
Okay.
be on the lookout for that.
We
'cause,
shall.
Yes. Definitely want to do that. It's something that I have really been wanting to get into because, like I said, Facebook really popped off for me in 2020. Everybody was at home.
Right,
Zoom.
right.
Yeah.
I was going live, and the people was fucking with me, and I appreciate it. So since then, I just been asking controversial questions, giving different scenarios, and people really have been tuning in, feeding in, and been engaging. So I really appreciate that. But YouTube is another platform that I have started. So I'm gonna be doing like everyday vlogging, just take it with my everyday life, showing you what it is that I do. And
That should be cool.
Man, I just really, my end goal is really to impact people and let them know that anything is possible. Like, as long as you be disciplined, you stay committed to your goals, and you just keep going, because shit get hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Life always gonna have a monkey wrench, is gonna throw something in there, and you're just not even expecting it, but you gotta keep going. Because July and August, it's been some shit about life, right? But, for me, I am really strong in my faith. and God has always been my anchor. So, you know, no matter what I go through, I stay prayed up, you know, and I just keep going. And so my end goal is to impact as many people as I can. I want to help as many women as I can reach their fitness goals. Jace Mommy Fitness will be a big brand one day. Y'all know I mark myself as a multi-millionaire mommy in the making. I speak it over myself every day, and it's gonna happen. So
Hell
that's my
yeah.
end goal, most definitely.
Okay. So your podcast is gonna be kind of like what your lives were.
Yes.
Or?
So my podcast is gonna be basically how my lives were, just talking about everyday life, controversial topics, you know, things that are on social media. Baby, this girl, what's that little girl boy in Blueface? The girl who got the missing tooth? Oh, poor baby.
I
She,
don't know too much.
I know you're talking about.
you know,
Yeah, she been
the
through a
girl
lot.
who was on the Fight Club
Yeah.
and her tooth got knocked out, but her boyfriend a rapper or something.
Yeah, she
don't
yeah, yeah, she
really
been
throw it
through a
off.
whole lot though.
She really I really want to talk about her.
Yeah.
What her daddy?
What about it? I mean, tell me
Like, I
about
seen
it.
her
don't
backstory.
know.
So, like, I
She
don't
in a
know.
toxic
They're in
relationship.
a very toxic relationship.
I-
Like, it was a clip of them. They were in a club and they hitting each other upside the head.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that video.
You saw that?
I did.
Erica posted it on her page.
Okay, I didn't know who it was. I just watched it.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's crazy.
That was kind
She
of
had
wild.
she had a fight with his sister and mama, like a physical
Yes.
fight. Yeah,
and they
Wait,
knocked
at
her
the
fucking
same
tooth
time.
out.
yeah, like
Like
probably
they
like
jumped her?
1-on-1 or maybe jumped her. I don't really know the details, but she definitely went
Yeah.
toe to toe with his mama.
Lord,
Yeah.
that's
So, like-
wild.
And then
he
there was
told her-
another video on there where they got into a fight and he pulled her hair. She got a big ass bald spot in the back of her head.
Damn.
And the bathroom door is like broken and it's very toxic. So I won't touch on that. For real.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's crazy.
Move it up. I don't know what's going on with this. I think
Why
she
would
was
you
on some
want to
medication.
be? You really gotta love that shit to be in a relationship like that.
Like
bro.
toxicity.
Yeah. like-
Toxicity.
Thank you. I couldn't get it out.
Ha!
I couldn't get it. Get like you earned it. Get
Nah.
like you earned it.
Get big for the hug.
But look, can I ask y'all a question? And it's so off guard, but like you have nothing to do with talk about.
Be
But
like that.
how do y'all feel about the controversial topic of Eric making a 10-minute rule for the kids to go to the bathroom? Like after a certain time, they can't go to the bathroom.
Wait, so
Yeah,
man, I
You
agree
heard
with
of
that
that?
shit.
you heard
You
that?
agree?
Yeah, I used to be a student. I used to be going for 25 minutes. I agree with that shit.
What you was doing in the bathroom for 25 minutes?
I didn't
Right.
go to the bathroom.
Well, no. So they're going to the bathroom. They just doing shit. They don't got no business in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Drugs, beating other people up.
Right.
Drugs.
Bro, yeah,
Right,
bro.
they wilding up. But
They wild,
we
bro.
had a fucking monitor when we was going to have things
Did.
changed.
They ran out of money.
That old white lady
There's
that
an
used to be
issue.
harassing.
Right,
Oh,
there's a-
yeah,
She probably
yeah.
volunteered. But
Oh, Rita. She was a dean after us.
oh, okay, so she actually worked there.
Yeah, she.
I thought she was just somebody
what you
mama.
call him? What that guy name was? He was short. He had dreads. Remember? I forget what his name was.
Short
It was
with
a teacher?
That's everybody ever.
It was a teacher.
He was like a sub, like a para.
Oh no no.
Oh, okay.
But he would mind us to the bathrooms, and then we had Officer Melville.
With his
Yeah.
fine ass.
Yeah, he
You
pulled
ain't
the
gonna
gun
say
out
that
on
right
me.
now. You see him.
What?
Yeah, he pulled the gun out on me. Yeah,
Melville not fine no
yeah.
more. I don't
I
believe.
mean, I'm not gonna say the nigga frying.
Wait,
or
no,
not
I
frying.
won't
Really?
get to this. Tig said Melville pulled the gun out on him.
Yeah, he put a gun on me. I was at Eric.
No.
Yeah, I was coming. He like, get the fuck down in the car, nigga. He ain't say
Put the
nigga. He ain't say nigga. He ain't say nigga. He like, nigga, get the fuck.
He put the gun on you for what?
Cause I was, cause so
You was
it was
bad
after-
in school?
No,
don't
actually I wasn't, but they had a dance and he was just trying to get everybody off campus. So I got in the truck and I rolled around on the front because I was waiting on my cousin. And then I don't know, he must have pulled out in the front. I ain't see him, but he saw me. And that's where I was gonna meet my cousin at, in the front of the school, so he can get in the truck. But you know, I should have just went across the street, you know. But he pulled a gun out on me, like
Now you ain't had to go across the street for him to be pulling. What the fuck?
Y'all
That
remember?
was a lot. That was
Hey,
intimidation.
y'all
I don't
remember-
know that we talk
Y'all
about.
don't remember when the police beat me up and on her?
No, nigga,
Ain't
no.
no living up in
Boy,
the
stop
police
telling
that
that
Nigga, ain't nobody beat you up, nigga.
lie. Boy,
I
that's
bet.
You trying to
So-
out police brutality? Like,
Nah, nigga.
bitch.
you like that for out story that person. Remember
I got a
that
better
time?
story.
It was serious. It was real.
When the police beat you up,
That
Ernest.
was in what? I was a sophomore and junior. I don't know.
Child, we can't even
So,
remember that far back.
It was right after Aaron and West Jeff game. I was walking with Trent across my cousin Trent across the street to the store. You know, the store across from the stadium. And yeah, and I did had a lot of black people. You know, make a motherfucker uncomfortable. So I guess the lady called the police to get some of the people out. But the lady already took my Snickers and my can of Sprite. Took my shit and she rung it up. So I didn't leave when the police said get out. I couldn't. She was taking my money. So when I leaving out, that man grabbed my arm and he was yelling saying, when I tell you to get out, you fucking get out, shit like that. And I jacked my arm from him. I said, you ain't Shelly. And saying I left out that bitch. And
This boy stupid, bro.
so I kid you not. So yeah, I did because he pissed me off. And he just followed me up and down, up and down. Everywhere I go, he just yelling in my face and Trent like, man, let's just go, man, let's just go. And I was like, man, fuck the police. As soon as I
Why you ain't said all that?
yes, the fuck I did. As soon as I said that, a black police officer grabbed my ass and drove me back. I broke a lady's side mirror.
You better pick your
my,
person.
My
Walmart
watch was broke.
You on the clock, E?
I know my Walmart watch was. I'm confused. But needless to say, Officer Dade looked at me straight in my face and didn't do a damn thing. Now he didn't put
And
his
he see
hands
you at
on
school
me.
every day.
Yeah, he didn't put his hands on me. But he didn't do shit either.
I'm weak.
Tased and everything. Call Trent, ask him. He'll vouch
That's
for
what
that.
I'm fucking about to do. You trying to
Yeah.
Out police.
I thought,
police
you know what?
brutality
I
me.
thought Terrebonne messed with y'all like.
Call Trent. T-Bone my dog.
But he was cool though. So all the girls, I think.
Yeah.
He except when he was on earring patrol.
He let me with mine.
He used to have
Earring patrol.
You know when he used to have earrings on
I
his
always
wrist.
was sus.
Oh, I never wore
It was big enough to fit on his wrist? Shit.
That's when you know you're out of control,
Yeah,
right?
you deserve to get
No,
your shit
okay,
taken
so
from you.
what the big thing was for me was the potato shoes. Remember the potato shoes?
I used to wear them every day.
I wore my potato shoes.
Y'all couldn't wear that?
You
No,
need
you
you're
know
supposed
the
to wear a
back was
shoe with a
out.
back.
We did.
Huh?
You're supposed to wear a shoe with a back. And the
Oh.
potato shoes ain't
I
had
ain't
no
never,
back.
well, I
from-
think I'm not.
I-
I didn't have that problem.
Every day. I wore them every day.
Yeah,
That nigga got my Rockaway buckle. He got that.
they used to be on every fucking
Yeah,
thing,
he
everything.
got that.
It's like, what?
Oh, that's the trend. That's the new trend. Y'all like that shit?
Oh, we gonna take
Oh,
that
we
shit
take
away.
yeah, we taking that shit away. Don't you try to start those trends around here,
Motherfucker.
liking shit. No fucking way. We
This
gonna
a learning.
tolerate that.
This is a learning institution, bitch.
Yeah, don't
It
like shit
ain't,
around here.
ain't none of that. Nah, boy.
They ain't fuck with them tree
Nothing.
people though. They was able to wear their black
Yeah,
freely.
they was
Yeah.
wise. Who the fuck
Like-
gonna fuck with the school
Yeah,
shooters?
they-
I ain't fucking with them. I say good morning to them every day. Good morning. Good morning.
And they looking at your ass like,
Stop it.
They started speaking back, so I know when they would have candid, if they would have candid, do they what they do? They would have
Shoot,
been
bang, bang,
like,
bang,
"E."
they gonna miss
They
you,
would have been
huh?
like, "E, leave the school."
Them people ain't never caused no trouble.
They
There was
didn't.
no
You know
fighting
why?
amongst
Ain't
them.
nobody ain't fuck with them.
They
The
ain't- but they
hardest
ain't even
niggas
fight
didn't
amongst
fuck
each
with
other.
them. You feel what I'm saying?
each other boyfriends and shit.
Huh?
wait, what?
I feel like they like that shit or something.
Yeah, you know, white people was always more a little bit more freaky than us. You know what I'm saying? They were
Yeah.
like a little bit more freaky than us.
Yeah,
I didn't know that thing.
Fucking right.
And I'm weak as y'all. Y'all crazy.
Go to you Pornhub
And what that's gonna
and
tell
just look
me?
up all the vile sick shit. And
They
it's
on
gonna-
there?
They
I
on
can't
there.
watch that.
Wow.
I can't watch.
I'm weak.
You know what I saw the other day?
Inhumanity.com.
Wait, you know what I saw the other day? Oh, that might have been yesterday. Matter of fact, this dude was talking about letting people spit in your mouth, and I was like,
I did that before.
Well, you know people do that.
I know they do. Oh, I
Yeah.
know it's
I
a
did that
thing.
before.
I know somebody personally.
Wrong with y'all, man.
But I
That
just
was
don't
my
I mean,
think I
because
could
this
do
is
that.
the logic behind it. If you kissing somebody, you swap and spit.
Yes,
Yeah.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
So it's a
Your
it's
tongue
a
was
next,
in my mouth.
I get it.
Your tongue was here and
I
there.
get it.
So
But
it's like, just
I
let me
get
spit
it.
in your mouth.
Might well.
I get it.
No, it's
But
not.
I can't
it's no,
do that.
no, mine as well. Where y'all at with this shit?
You
It's
might as
not-
well, bro. Cause it's
Because you already swapping spit. I think
Oh,
I think it depends on the level of freakiness you
I
on with that person.
understand the logic.
just don't give me that.
Like,
Shit.
like
Yeah, don't give me that. Just give me like regular.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
terrible.
You get
kid.
away with that. Don't be prepping that shit like that.
And if you wake
Let
up
me
like
tell
that,
you,
don't.
I understand the logic. I really do, but I just that's not for me. I was like, I
To
can't.
each their own.
Man, y'all.
Ernest, go home, take your wife, lay her down, give her a nice loogie.
A what? What's a loogie?
A spit. It's another name for
Spitball.
spit. Yeah, another. Give her a nice one.
Divorce.
Like,
Divorce?
open your mouth.
Kite would divorce.
What you doing? The whole uptown to fucking come out of that girl.
Nigga, did you just?
Wait a minute, did I miss the? Okay, I'm gonna ask you off air.
Okay.
You married?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people lives are not on social media like that.
Nah, I ain't supposed to.
I applaud you, cause see,
Yeah.
I never knew you were married. You know what? I just found out you had kids.
Yeah, too.
I swear to God, I was like, oh my, you got children?
I'm like Batman.
Like I didn't know you
Bruce
had
Wayne,
kids.
Batman. Gotta separate it.
I didn't know you had children.
Yeah, my somebody.
But I'm
be
like that
10.
too, cause I feel like whenever I do get in a relationship, nobody. Not
So
gonna know I'm in a
you know,
relationship.
I was in the club life a lot. So basically, you don't want the two lifestyle fooling with each other.
Right.
You know, I used to manage a club, bartend for a long time, and actually part of ownership in a bar. So a lot of times, you gotta be a different person, and it's no time to that. People don't gotta know your personal business, and that's
mix
what.
business
Yeah,
with
then that's what
pleasure.
people get fucked up around because you put your personal business.
Because you
You just
was a-
lost it. I
you
don't
was
know
a
what
CIA
happened. It's
agent,
going
huh?
on.
You was a CIA agent,
There
huh?
you go. Yeah, CIA. You feel what I'm saying?
Disguised as a bartender.
Y'all stupid.
Bro, but yeah, I mean, you definitely have to separate. And you talk to a lot of, promoters and club owners, you'll never know who married and who got this. We ain't sharing that shit. You ain't supposed to know about my personal
But I
life.
think a lot of them don't share it because they be trying to have them side pieces.
I mean, of course. I mean, that sometimes comes with the game. You gotta, you get so much of attention from females on a daily. So
No, I beg to differ. I think they be giving attention to the females.
No, well, again, you got to think about this shit. Females know who you are. You feel what I'm saying? And they females target.
It be some top ones that be getting
Right, but females target men. That's like men target females. And
In what way?
as in,
about to say-
I'm gonna get this nigga with. Like I'm about to, he could take
You
care
you
of me.
feel like they be plotting on them?
Yes. They could
Okay.
possibly take care of me. I think from the looks of it, he's financially good. Shit,
But
shit
let me
like
tell
that.
you this: most men who are financially well off are fucking cheap.
Yeah.
They stingy. So you gotta be that bitch for them to spend bread on you.
Yeah, you gotta be the main bitch.
No, you gotta be that bitch.
Yeah, that main bitch.
No, cause you could come along and knock the main bitch out if you that bitch.
That means you was that bitch.
That's what you
Exactly,
said.
that's what I said.
That nigga stupid.
If you could do that shive shit, knock somebody out the equation, that's shive.
That is shy.
That's some boy, and I seen it done.
I ain't saying no
I've
name.
seen it done multiple
Well, I ain't gonna beat
times.
no horns.
Let me
BB.
wait. Let me tell you, I seen that shit done multiple times in the club business. Where a random female would move the wife out of there.
Yo, listen,
Yeah,
I ain't do it. I ain't.
A wife is really tough.
That's when I seen
Yeah,
this
you-
shit.
A
Yo,
wife is really
oh
tough.
yeah,
Yeah.
drama.
As the world turns.
Oh, and it turns, baby. It turns. It turns.
Yes.
I can show y'all secrets.
We don't want to know your
We don't.
secrets.
Oh no, y'all ain't ready
Not
for
not
my
not
secrets.
him. He said other people.
Yeah, nah,
I don't want no
Fuck
other
wrong with
people's
y'all.
secrets.
I go to Mona Store, man.
What that mean?
You still go to Morning Star?
I haven't been in a while.
That's dope.
He out here sinning with me. He'll be back. He'll be back, Morning Star.
Ain't that quiet, Stan?
In the choir, we
Yeah.
going back to the
We
choir.
in the choir together.
I still got that rock. So where we at with it? We on and what's your experience?
Yeah, man.
Explain to us what's
so-
your experience.
And I really should have gave you this.
I know you
beforehand.
told me because I was waiting. I was like, what that mean?
I
What
know.
you got to do? But okay.
I'm about to
here
say-
for it. I could catch on.
Hopefully you can you got a story offhand. So
Okay.
how was your experience this week? Is a time you got into a fight or altercation with a family member or a sibling? So
You got a smooth.
no, nah, that's it. If you got a story, we ready to hear it.
So this recently happened back in December. My brother and my mom came down to get some things from my house because she moved to Houston after Ida. And so, you know, for me, I love my family, but I need distance.
Mm-hmm.
Cause baby, I feel like children and their parents have to be separated for a reason. Like my mama lived with me for 10 years straight, so and you know, Ida came and she decided to move to Houston. And although I was like, you know, kind of sad about the distance, I was like, you know, it was time. She needed her own
She had to
space.
go.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so she brought my brother down with her, and him and I have always kind of been at odds just because we on two different
Wavelengths.
wavelengths. You know what I'm saying? I love my brother, but he be on that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think him and my mama had kind of got into it, and this nigga decides to knock my bathroom door off the hinges. So I'm like, oh fuck no, you better come down here and destroy my shit first of all. You know what I'm saying? Like, how fucking disrespectful you playing with my mama like that.
Right.
But you come into my motherfucking house
Right.
destroying my shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't got no fucking house. So you know what I'm saying? You don't understand the value of other people's shit.
Right.
You don't care. So I go get the fucking biggest thing I had in the house. It was like, bitch, get the fuck, I'm about to call the motherfucking police. And he was like, fuck you, I'll break you in half. I say, bitch, come on, let's go. Like, ready. They're not gonna play with me. Not gonna destroy
Wait,
my
why he took your
motherfucking
door
house.
off the hinges?
Cause him and my mama was arguing. She was in the bathroom.
Oh, he wanted
And-
them get mad and destroy shit.
I ain't gonna tell my people business.
Yeah, you got to
He one of
leave,
them.
nigga.
But-
Nigga, you got
I
to
was
go.
like, no, sir, you're not about to be doing that shit in my house.
Right.
right.
So I went and got
Yeah.
the glizzy.
The
Get
glizzy.
the fuck out of
You
here.
know,
Okay.
I wish
I
a
feel
bitch
that
would.
though. I feel that though.
And then my sister, she had got involved, and she was like, you know, you gotta really be calm. And I was like, what if that shit happened at your house?
So much
You wouldn't have
little
been home. My little sister.
What she doing?
She good. She
Good.
good. She got 2 boys. Yes. Got more children than me.
I just remember as a baby, bro. Ain't what you like 6 years older than your sister?
Yes. Yeah.
I-
Damn, Ernest, you
I
have
know.
a great fucking memory.
I just remember.
We all
I
6
just
years
remember
apart.
when she was just so young. You feel what I'm saying?
She ain't young no more.
Yeah.
Not innocent no more.
No innocent. Yes, indeed.
But yeah, that's my story, and that's what I'm calling people on. I mean,
Yeah.
you thought you know.
Yeah, don't play with me.
Don't play that shit.
All right.
So I guess I'll go next. I think I told y'all about when me and my cousin got into a fight.
Who won? Oh
I-
yeah, you
I won,
did. See,
yeah, I
yeah,
won
I
that
remember that. Yeah, you.
But I'm gonna talk about the time my brother beat me up.
Damn.
So
Oh,
not beat me up. Let me rephrase
wrong with
that.
him?
Let me rephrase that.
damn.
Cause that sound like
What Kim was?
that sound like he boxed me and he didn't. Okay. He
What
ain't
Kim
do it.
at?
Probably at work if I had to guess. So
Damn.
So, you know, back in the day, I had 2 brothers, so we would play wrestle. You know, wrestling, you know,
Right,
attitude era.
Right.
And you know how they used to rake the eyes in wrestling?
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing that to them, but instead of like doing what they was doing, which was fake as fuck, I was like scratching like at his forehead, and I like
Ooh, you
peeled
trying to take the skin off.
Yeah, and I like peeled the
Scratching.
skin back, and he must have went looked at that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, sis. I would have wanted to tag your ass.
Hey,
too.
look.
Yeah, he looked at that shit.
Hey,
Yeah, she
look.
get her ass
He went and
whooped.
looked at that shit. He had scratch marks on his forehead. He came back, and I guess I don't know. I was laying on the floor or something. This nigga picked me up on my legs like this, and he was boom, boom, slamming me on the ground like that. And then my other brother came, pulled him off me.
No,
I'm like, what's
no,
wrong
no,
with you?
No,
I didn't even know what was going on.
You was
Look
out
what
of
you
it.
did to my face, you know, that kind of thing. I was like, wow.
You don't even understand where this coming from.
Yeah.
You thought she was doing on some WWE shit.
I thought we was out here play wrestling. You know what I'm
Little
saying?
did we know all that shit fake.
All
Feel
that
nigga
shit
skin
fake.
back on him. Think that shit, that was supposed
That
to
shit
happen.
was burning. I know it was. You know how somebody scratch you like that shit gonna burn.
Oh man, you crazy, Brittany?
Yeah. Hey, I didn't know what rigging the eyes really was.
Yeah, you
And I didn't realize at that time wrestling was
I
fake.
think you was asking for that.
Hey, look,
You deserve that one.
Yeah, I think you was asking for that shit.
I ain't really got no argument against that.
Yeah, you was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I did it.
I ain't know I did it, but I kind of still deserved it.
You stood your ground, dude.
Yeah.
There you go. That means you meant it. That's what that
What
means.
y'all got, man?
So I got me and my cousins was fighters. So that's all we did was fight. That's how we settled disagreements. It was fisticuffs.
Like
so
every disagreement, y'all just.
pretty much.
Game of Thrones.
And it was y'all was
much
good
like
after that.
Huh?
Game of
Yeah, it was good after that.
Until the next one.
Yeah, until the next one.
Don't play with me again, motherfucker.
To this day,
I feel bad. I'm the only one who been drinking. What the fuck? I ain't never seen y'all
I didn't want to get
on
up. and-
on the camera. I keep seeing myself putting this. But I'm sorry, T. Finish.
I didn't want to. I
I'm
didn't want to
empty
get up and
over
grab.
here.
Yeah, I'm empty. Usually, we'll have it right there.
Yeah.
Ernest will have it, but he don't have it now.
My bad.
You good. E. You good.
But yeah, like, you know, that's all we did was fight. But this one particular time, I got a cousin on my mama's side of the family. His name was 40. I don't know why they call him 40, but he was a big dude.
Mm-hmm.
And but what 40 got to do with being?
A 40
That's
ounce
a
is
big
big.
ass. That's a big ass bill.
Oh, 40 ounce, yo.
Yeah, son.
Mine is blown like. Thank
Dude,
you.
crazy.
You solved the lifelong mystery.
Yeah,
That
son.
was like that was real like a lifelong mystery. Why they call?
You didn't put two and two together? The malt
No,
liquor 40?
no,
a 40 ounce?
no.
Okay, that's
I
why
thought it was
say-
like 40 inches or
Be like
something.
that.
Maybe that's
I
like
know
the
why they
closest
call
I
you
got.
40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bruh, you
All right,
funny.
Yeah, you got nigga 40 now, son.
So yeah, this time it happened in the bounce house.
Oh, y'all scrapped in the bounce house.
Yeah,
That
well,
should
it really
be,
like
that should be interesting.
it was really like him just like slamming me around in that bitch. But you say it's scrap, but he was just like really like roar, boom, like you know,
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
his arm in between my legs and shit like that.
Right.
But you know, shout out to Cuz, you know,
So,
He just threw you around
you
that
got
bitch.
that.
had no choice.
Huh?
They had no choice.
Yeah, you know, shout out to Cuz.
Yeah, man. Oh, what's his name?
40.
40.
My boy said a lifelong mystery.
Yeah,
Like, damn, it really like had clicked.
he grew up to like play like defensive end for Ole Miss.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
Yeah.
That was a big motherfucker.
It's a good story now.
He was my big cuz, but he was like only a month older than me, but he was like my big cuz.
A month.
Yeah. He was just like,
I'm thinking this nigga
My
5 years older than you.
I know you did. I know you did.
That nigga was
This
like
nigga
10
really
years older
did.
than him.
I'm thinking this nigga
Nah,
is
this
like
nigga-
5 years older than you.
This nigga probably like 15 days older than me.
I'm
bro.
thinking you in 8th grade and he in 12th grade.
No,
Yeah.
Throwing you around. Oh, man.
Cause you know how big cousins taught your little
Yeah,
cousin.
that's what I'm saying. This nigga weak older than you.
Nah, like I said, he got that. You know.
Oh,
So shout out to Cuz.
I'm weak at that shit.
oh man, y'all crazy, boy.
That's the only one I actually like remember though.
The only fight?
Like when it comes to like fights with your cousins, that was the first one.
That's the one.
I would have to think hard about the rest.
You ain't had
That
no.
shit ain't never.
I had a
left your
lot
mind.
of them. That's what I'm saying. I had a lot of, but they
That
all
one
like
just
just
stuck
blurred.
out.
That one just stuck out
Yeah.
because it was in the Bounce house. So the slams are real. Like
That air pressure.
yeah, there was no like
Oh,
holding
that was
back.
steaming.
You know what I'm saying?
You out.
It didn't hurt, but I could tell he was like really like. You're like,
Man,
in
I
that
got a
bitch.
crazy story about
Yeah.
this Facebook. Boy, go ahead, Erdis.
So so I got a lot of sisters, and this particular sister get on my nerves a lot when I was growing up. I ain't gonna see no, well, fuck it. So
You scared she gonna come beat your ass
no,
again?
man. So my sister Amber, bro. It was a time we live in the Elgins. I had to be like 3 or 4 years old. I remember this shit. This girl was fucking with me so much. I took a glass cup, and I was like, I throw this at you. And she was on the other end of that table acting like it couldn't be done. So, not knowing that I'm about to do this shit,
She stood there.
she stood there. And I like John Elway that shit at her forehead.
Nigga.
Damn, you could took her eye out.
So,
He could have killed her.
me throwing it really slipped out. Like, you know how you fake
Nah,
throw
you
it?
fucking threw that shit.
He right, Tig.
that was a Dennis.
Right.
Dennis a menace.
Bro, so you know how you fake throw shit like you think you gonna throw it but that motherfucker slipped out and that shit was so accurate. It went and it shattered. That's
You
what
see
made
how he
it.
said it? It was so accurate. He was
Bro.
proud of that moment.
Yeah, he was.
He
Probably.
I was scared and felt good at the same time because the shit shattered on that big ass forehead of hers, and it went like
She
that.
was bleeding?
Oh yeah.
That's when your mama whooped your ass.
Yeah, I got
His
it.
mama absolutely
Boy.
whooped his ass.
Oh yeah.
I had that look like.
Damn.
Like, why you ain't lose?
Oh shit, blood.
Right.
Oh, you know it's real with blood.
That's
come
what
out.
got your ass whooped.
Yeah, man, look, fuck. She deserved that shit. I don't remember what the fuck she was doing, but she deserved it that night. Yeah, shout out to Amber.
So did you do it on purpose or not?
No, man. It was
Yes,
an
he
accident.
did.
You meant to throw it, but you ain't mean to be spot on.
You didn't have it gripped all the way tight. So
I didn't want to throw
Like,
it
what
because
part didn't you
It
mean?
was more like a threat, like bitch stop.
yeah, I'm not a psychopath, so I ain't want I just want to scare. But that shit turned to real fear. You know it.
Oh, so you was like ifing it.
Yeah, and it slipped out
Right.
perfectly to that forehead and shattered.
Ooh, like
We just
fireworks.
scrapped after that.
Hey man, so,
Bleeding and all. I still would have
we
drunk
just
your
scrapped.
ass.
Yeah, we just scrapped.
Yeah, my sister used to beat me up a lot, bro.
How far apart are y'all?
Me and Amber 3 years.
Oh, yeah,
Ebony
y'all close
4. My other sister born in 80, and my other sister born in 77. And I
Oh,
got
boy,
a
I'm
couple
about to
other
say
sisters.
80 years. What the fuck?
And I got a couple other sisters. You know my daddy.
You got
So,
a lot of sisters.
It's my call, man. That nigga don't know how to chill.
Right.
You know, it's all good though. It is what it is. You know, sometimes niggas can't chill.
I'm weak.
You know?
All right, man. So I guess that's the end. You know,
That's the end.
it went so quick.
It was so quick.
How long was we on the day, Tig? You
I
say?
appreciate it.
I think like maybe coming up on 2 hours.
What?
Oh, that was good. It didn't feel like
For
2
real?
hours.
Not at all. That's crazy. Okay.
Oh, well, can I say this before we leave?
Please do.
Baby, y'all know I gotta promote anything
Please
that
do.
does with J's Bobby Fitness.
Please do.
Okay, ladies, so make sure that y'all visit www.jsmommyfitness.com. Come get snatched for winter, summer, spring, and fall. Because, baby, let me tell you, once you get your mind together and your body together, everything will align, okay? So if you're looking to get yourself together, not for the men, but for yourself, visit www.jsmommyfitness.com.
No niggas allowed.
Tell them how to
No
spell
niggas
Jace.
alive.
Tell 'em how to-
Jhase
Yeah.
MOMMIEFITNESS.com.
Period.
Get it right. Get it right.
Period.
Okay.
Period.
All right. You want to take us out or what?
Yeah, man, you know that's what I do. You know, it's never goodbye. You know, just good times. So I like to Another shout out to my homegirl Savannah for coming through. You know.
Got my habit.
What you drafting? Who you picking?
Oh man, it's over now. I wrote something down to share to people.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you know.
Go ahead on.
Yeah.
Let me see, let me
no,
see.
you don't gotta see shit. You gotta see a damn thing.
No, let me see what you wrote down.
It's my journal.
Okay.
Go
It's
ahead.
private.
Go ahead.
All right, Moesha.
All right, right. You know it.
You stupid.
So, people, take this with you. Ships don't sink because of the water around them. Ships sink because of the water that gets in them. Basically saying, don't let what's happening around you get inside you and weight you down. Keep positive energy around. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let nobody bullshit about you, make you feel a certain way about yourself. You true to yourself, you know who you are. Stay focused. That's all that matters. Y'all get it?
I appreciate
Yes.
that word of
And
wisdom.
do. You
Wisdom.
did that, E.
That's right. That's right, guys.
Any last words, Tig?
Yeah. Just thank y'all for coming out and watching the episode.
Coming out.
People step outside.
I mean, we got 2 people watching on the live.
Okay.
That's really it.
You know.
I really want to see. I really want to see how Ernest wrote that down, though.
What you mean? How he wrote it down?
Yeah, I just want to see what he was reading.
Oh.
The world would never know.
In the party,
Oh,
What-
August
what-
17th, the party.
September.
September 17th, the party. September 17th is going down.
7 p.m.
How the radio people say it's going down.
7
That's how it be. The radio people.
7 p.m.
You know what?
Is
F
that
y'all.
7?
I ain't listened to the radio.
Yeah,
in
it's a
long time.
Saturday at 7 p.m.
Spotify, huh?
Yeah, check us
Listen
out
to the
at the
radio.
party. And I guess we out of here. As always, peace and love.
Peace and love.
Bye, y'all. Ooh, child. Y'all was